Great. So welcome everyone. I'm Manisha Merchandani. I'm a wellness advocate and a business leader with doTERRA. And maybe you're watching this live with us. Maybe you're watching it on Facebook. Maybe you're going to get a recording. But in any way, we're asking you to watch us because we've discovered natural solutions, and they're helping us to live a healthier, more empowered life. And I really believe that you're going to benefit from this information, right? And, a question I'd like to pose to you at the beginning of our presentation is, do you need safe, effective, and affordable health solutions? So I think the obvious answer is yes. And then the second question becomes, what are the safest, most effective, and affordable health solutions? And the information that I'm going to share with you today and the products that I'm going to go to present to you here today are both, in my opinion, and the opinion of millions and millions of people around the world, the safest, most effective, and cheapest solutions to take care of your health in a natural way. Okay. So we're going to start off just by, thinking, and as we're going through this presentation, just keep that same question in mind. Do you need safe, effective, and affordable health solutions? Because that's going to be the basis of how doTERRA is going to present itself to you. I think we've all had the privilege of, maybe going, hearing about different health solutions. And, in my own journey over the years, I've gone through so many, different, processes to stay healthy, right? Whether you're moving around or you're staying in a place, you really always need to find that next thing that's going to make you feel healthier and happier. So, oftentimes what we find is not the healthiest solution. We may start to use things that aren't really doing the best they can for our body. So, this is where I want to really start off by saying that you have choices. And that's sometimes something that people don't think of. And I want you to understand that those options, of between the modern approach to taking care of your health, discovering symptoms and then providing typically some kind of isolated synthetic agent to manage your symptoms, right? Oftentimes these solutions will have the side effects. And a lot of times those short-term side effects are known to cause long-term effects, right? And that's kind of more of an unknown, but we're asking you to think about why you want to do that and why you want to take the chance of that. So we are here truly to be healthier and happier, going natural. And so we find ourselves with, health issues in the modern medicine, sometimes as the only option. Maybe that's what we've been presented with. But that's really a problem because, again, that modern medicine creates a very powerful product. And let's face it, it's synthetic. So when you have an active ingredient separated from the whole plant, it's unnatural. And then you have the side effects. So, did you know that most medicine is derived from a plant? Actually, so what happens is drug companies will find a plant somewhere in nature, and they'll realize that this plant has properties that are beneficial to the body. And then they'll extract the active ingredient from the plant. So, have you ever been given morphine? Well, what I discovered since using essential oils is that even something like morphine was originally derived from a plant, and that plant is poppy seed opium. And as a plant, it can relieve pain. The problem is when drug companies take something that's whole and natural and then they extract only the active ingredients, that's the problem. And then we get those side effects, right? And it happens because our bodies have to break down the active ingredient by itself. Now, if the plant is in its whole form, with the other cofactors and enzymes needed to effectively break it down, our bodies do fine and we don't have those side effects. So synthetic medicine has that big catch, right? And that catch is side effects. That's the price we pay for that kind of medicine. And honestly, if you find me in the hospital, I'm happy to use them. But in my everyday life, I want to use natural medicine. Also, modern medicine focuses on symptom management, which often doesn't allow us to address the root cause. And, thankfully, we can re enter into natural solutions and go back to the things which have worked for thousands of years. And, I'm not here to talk down about modern medicine. I'm grateful for when I need it. But really, for the rest of my time in my everyday life, I use natural remedies because they work. So, today we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about what are essential oils, how to use essential oils, and then I'm going to show you how to get them into your home. So, this is going to be like a really simple way and a great introduction into this world of natural solutions for you. Okay, so the first benefit in using doTERRA essential oils is that they're 100% natural and safe. There's nothing added to the oil or taken away from the oil. They're just simply pure essential oils with what we say are side benefits, right? And no addictions. So they're safe for babies, children, adults, and the elderly. And I do want you to remember that as we're going through this class today, we are specifically talking about doTERRA essential oils. And that's really important because the things I talk about today are very tested and trusted. And that leads me into the CPTG standard that doTERRA holds. And that stands for Certified Pure Tested Grade. And it means that these oils are completely pure and potent. So pure means that there are no foreign contaminants or fillers. And potent means that each plant was grown in a part of the world where the plant grows best. So that results in that absolute best chemistry for the plant. So when you have the ideal natural chemistry, the essential oil extracted does exactly what we wanted to do for our health. So, this highest standard of essential oil purity in the world is wonderful, but doTERRA doesn't just say it, they actually prove it. So, every single bottle has a lot number on the bottom, and you can go to their website and you can plug in that number and pull up constituent by constituent exactly the chemical profile of what's in that bottle of essential oil that's in your hand. So, I will show you. And it looks, if you can see the screen, it looks a little bit like this. So that's pretty remarkable. And once again, with doTERRA, with any company, you want to make sure that your essential oils are pure. And that's why for me and my family, we only trust doTERRA essential oils. And, we can use them safely and use them often. And that purity is really, really important to us. So, essential oils work rapidly and they're incredibly effective. They work with the body to address issues and root causes on a cellular level. So, hundreds of different compounds provide complex and versatile ability to really combat those threats without building up a resistance. And that's really, really beneficial over the long term. So, why would you use essential oils? So, what are essential oils, right? Essential oils are natural aromatic compounds found in the seeds, flowers, bark, rind, and leaves of plants. So, they're extracted and distilled for their health benefits. So, I love this magnified picture of the peppermint leaf. You can actually see the oil sacs. So, first thing, essential oils are extremely effective for taking care of your health, right? So, when you look at where they come from and how they're extracted from the plants, you know, you'll get different oils from different plants, and like I mentioned, different oils come from different parts of the plant. So whether it's the seeds, the stem, the leaf, again, wherever it comes from. So this peppermint leaf, you magnify it up and you see the little oil sacs. And once you start to learn about the oils, you learn about how it's distilled, or how that oil came out of the plant. So we really work at doTERRA hard to find the exact best place to get the plant from. Now, you'll also notice that as you hear me talk today, that one essential oil can have a myriad of different benefits. And that's because the chemistry is so diverse. So keep that in mind as we talk. You'll get a lot of information today. And, it's really just an introduction for you, but you will start to discover how these natural oils can help you in so many ways. First, I do want to talk a little bit about the cell. So, if we have any medical professionals that are watching, what I'm going to share is going to sound very elementary to you. Most of us in this room do not have the medical training you do. So, I'm going to really simplify things so it makes sense to everyone. Kind of like going back to Biology 101. So, let's say this is a cell in your body, and I'm holding up my fist. Now, we know that the cells have these oily cell membrane, and that cell membrane protects the cell. It keeps all the good things in and all the bad things out. Now, two of the things that are harmful to our cells are bacteria and viruses. So, bacteria form usually on the outside of the cell, and viruses duplicate the DNA on the inside of the cell. So, if you went to the doctor with a bacterial infection, he would most likely recommend an antibiotic to you, right? And after taking that antibiotic for 7 to 10 days in most cases, It would probably clear up your infection, but it often comes with wreaking havoc on our gut, hormones, and immune system. Now, if you had a virus like the cold or flu, he would ask you to go home, drink a lot of water, rest, and let it run its course. And the reason why is because most of the modern recommendations are water based synthetic agents. And those frequently come with the side effects and addictions. Water and oil don't mix. So if the recommendation from your doctor is water based, it's going to have a really hard time penetrating through that oily cell membrane and stopping the duplication of the virus on the inside. So essential oils are different, that they're oil based, which means that they can permeate that cell membrane. They work on a cellular level without the side effects or addictions, and they can combat bacteria on the outside of the cell and prevent the duplication of viruses on the inside. So that's why we say they're often more effective than the modern approach to health problems. Now, have you ever squeezed the rind of an orange and noticed that mist that squirts out into the air? That mist is an essential oil. So, check out this picture of peppermint essential oil. Did you know that peppermint oil is as powerful as 28 cups of peppermint tea? So, doTERRA essential oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than the herbs themselves. That's really incredible. What's also incredible is because they are so powerful, one dose is 1 to 2 drops. So, really, really powerful. When they're very pure, they can be very potent. So let's start talking about how you use these amazing oils, right? There are three main ways that we're going to talk about. Now, keep in mind that we are talking about doTERRA essential oils. And I always like to keep reminding us through this presentation because, you can search the internet for cheap prices, for cheap oils, but let me issue you a warning. You pay what you get. You you get what you pay for. So those cheap oils cannot be taken internally. They often cannot be put on the body, and they can have harmful additives. So just be very careful and keep in mind that everything that I'm talking about today is going to be doTERRA essential oils, and do not use other oils as we're talking about today. So the best part about doTERRA essential oils is that it has labeling on it. It will give you application to use, but also when you get your doTERRA essential oils through our team, we give you a lot of education. So we're going to just run over some tips here, but as you start to use your oils more and more, you're going to get a lot of education, support, and really just inspiration to use all your oils. Safety tips, they're really easy to use. So a few really quick tips to ensure, that you're kind of started in the right direction is you only need a few drops. So only a few drops are needed for every application. We say less is more, and they're really powerful. And you only need a few at a time. Now you may use them more often, but each time you use them, you're going to just use 1 or 2 drops. You can also dilute them with a carrier oil for sensitive skin. And there are some oils that we absolutely have to dilute because they're hot oils. Also, keeping oils out of the eyes, ears, anywhere you don't put them into those kind of areas, right? So if anything like that happens, then we teach you how to use the fractionated coconut oil to help you out there. And again, if you're going to use these oils for kind of ongoing chronic health challenges, that's absolutely okay. Just use your oils consistently, like daily, and you will find the results that you're looking for and the support you're looking for. Um, Now, let's stop and think for a second about your healthcare issues. I like to stop here because we've already given a lot of information about why we're using the oils. So before we start talking about how, it's just nice to sit down and think about, what are some of the issues that you're dealing with right now that are kind of weighing heavily on you? And are there ones that are causing you not to live life to the fullest or maybe draining your energy? Because as we go through the rest of this presentation, you're going to kind of come up with some light bulb moments of, oh, that could work for me. So just keep that in mind as we start talking about how to use the oils. Okay, so the first way to use essential oils is aromatically. So this is through our olfactory nerve, and it takes the oils to our limbic system. And that olfactory nerve, it sends the messages, right to our brain. So, and that in turn sends messages all over the body. So sometimes people think it's kind of hokey to say oils can affect the body just by smelling them, but let me illustrate. So when you go to the hospital for surgery and need to be put under, how do they deliver the anesthesia? Well, they don't give you a pill and they usually don't give you a shot. They ask you to breathe through a mask and count down to 10. And most of us are completely under before we even get to 10. So when you breathe those synthetic compounds through the mask, your olfactory system is powerful enough to send signals to your body to knock you out in under 10 seconds. It's the fastest way to access the brain. And this happens exactly the same with the natural compounds found in essential oils. So when we breathe in natural compounds, the essential oils hit our olfactory nerve, and the olfactory nerve sends signals to the limbic system, which in turn sends signals to the rest of the body. And this can happen in as little as 30 seconds. So a few ways to use oils aromatically. You can just breathe them right from the bottle. You can put a drop in your hand, breathe them from your hands. You can put them into a diffuser with water and fill the room with them. So there are a lot of ways to use the aroma therapy of essential oils. So I'm going to talk a little bit about peppermint. Oops, I just had my peppermint oil. So here's an example of starting to use some oils for your wellness, right? So this is peppermint. I love to use peppermint. I like to breathe it in every single day even when I wake up. It just helps to stimulate the body, give me more energy, and really just oxygenate my blood. Um, you can actually also use this one topically to cool down the body to relieve any kind of tension. So it's a great one for breathing. It's also included in our respiratory blend, which I'll share with you in a little later. This is also great for digestion. So you can use this in water, and it really can help you with your digestion. So you'll notice that this one bottle of peppermint has a lot of uses. And it's a very popular one to use on a daily basis for people. Wild orange is another similar one that we can use aromatically a lot. We use it a lot. We actually mix it with our peppermint, and you can use this for many reasons. And it's very, very safe. So what wild orange oil is, it's oil that comes from the rind of the orange. It is not orange juice. So it's really different. You can, like, if you asked a kid to describe this, they would probably say, oh, it's like joy or clean or happy, right? The citruses always make us feel more uplifted and happier in our emotional state. So they're a great essential oil also for immune function. And believe it or not, the same bottle can also be used as a cleaner and a cleanser. So it's like a purifying agent. So this is another one that we love to diffuse aromatically. You can also make up your own blends and mix them together and really customize what you need in that moment. But I absolutely love it for an emotional boost. That's wild orange. So the second way to use essential oils is topically. So you can actually apply oils directly to the skin. For children and people with sensitive skin, you will want to dilute them, maybe with something like a fractionated coconut oil. And what that's actually much more effective because it's going to drive the oil deeper into the skin. So you can use other carrier oils as well, but this is a great one that we have. You can even apply oils to the bottoms of your feet, including babies, right? And it won't bother them. So the pores on the bottom of your feet are really big, and the oil absorbs very quickly into the bloodstream. And it's a great way to get oils into your system fast. So here's an example with Deep Blue. And we love our Deep Blue in our house. Deep Blue actually comes, here's the oil. It only comes in a 5 ml. Always with the top on, with the childproof top, because this is one you do not take in the body. It's only for on the body. Now this wild Deep Blue, why are we using it? It's great oil for pre and post workout. It helps us support muscle health, healthy muscles and joint function. It's also great for inflammation. And so if you have any kind of discomfort or your muscles or your joints, this is going to be great essential oil. It's a blend of many different oils. And this also comes in a rub, and it also comes in a touch, which can be applied, rolled onto the body. So we have a few different ways to use our Deep Blue, and it's a really, really popular one. You'll see it in a lot of people's gym bags when they go to the gym. So this is definitely one that you can use topically, but we have so many oils that can be used topically for massage and for the different needs of the body. So the third way to use essential oils is internally. So these oils, doTERRA essential oils, are not only safe to use internally, they are recommended. So that CPTG standard, that means that these oils are medicinal grade and they're completely safe to ingest. So this is very unlike many other brands and actually most other brands. So these you can put them in your mouth or drink them in water. You can drop them right into your water bottle. Just make sure you're using like a glass or a metal water bottle or glass, not plastic. And you can actually drop them right, under your tongue if you're finding an oil that you need and you're okay with the taste. Now, if you're finding an oil that you need to take internally for some support, then you can also use the veggie caps. These veggie caps are little capsules that you can, it's like concocting your own little natural remedy. So you can put them into the little veggie cap and just swallow it like you would any kind of supplement. Now, one that we love to talk about all the time is On Guard. This is On Guard. It's a protective blend. We're using it internally for immune support. It's a great combination of oils that just really help our body get that immune boost that we're looking for. You can also diffuse this essential oil into the air. It's an example of one of those oils that's a little more hot as well because it's got the cinnamon and the clove. So some people like to take it in a capsule form. You can put it directly on the body, but again, just you're going to learn your oils and you're going to learn what works best for your body. I actually also like to take it in warm water and maybe put a little drop of honey in there and take it like that. So if you start feeling a tickle in your throat, or if you just feel like you need an immune boost, maybe you're going into a place with a lot of people, this is exactly what you're going to grab for. Now, On Guard is also that blend that's in a lot of our cleaning concentrate in our laundry detergent and also in our toothpaste and our mouthwash. So we love our On Guard. It's an amazing way to get the benefit of so many oils that come together and really work really well for our body. Okay, so usually the first thing that pops into people's minds when we start talking about these natural solutions again is all the issues they want to fix, right? So maybe I've talked about a lot of issues and you're like, that's me, that's me, that's me, or that's someone I know. So again, take that moment to jot down your top, 3 or 4 health concerns, and that's really going to guide you on how you start your doTERRA journey. We're going to talk. Uh, we're going to keep talking right now, but we're also going to talk about how the best ways to start and how um, you can really start swapping out things that you're already buying for doTERRA, and really that's a swap, right? So it's not adding anything more to your current kind of family budget, or maybe your current family um, you know dresser or location, but it's just actually swapping things out. And I love to think of it in that way. So again, take a few minutes. This is a great way to look at it. What do you want to, because people are like, oh, I don't know how I feel. I don't know what's bothering me. Here's a great way. You want to feel less, what? And you want to feel more, what? And once you do this and you really get some words down here, everything just becomes really clear. And this is something that actually you can ask every member in your family to do, right? Because even for kids, sometimes it's hard for them to tell us exactly what they're feeling. So this is a great way to just, put it down on paper and have something to refer to. And actually, it's kind of interesting to, as you start using doTERRA, to go back to this and see how things have changed and maybe like what's shifted and what you're going to look at working on next. So now let's get into some more nitty gritty about using these oils. So are you ready to discover simple solutions? This is a medicine cabinet. And I can just tell you life emergencies happen, right? So when we have so many um, when things happen all the time, and it's great to have the natural options when they do. So this picture just shows a few of the options we have. Now this is our natural solutions class. So we're gonna go through kind of quickly about a dozen things that you can just, start using right away in your kind of daily life. Now, you may not need to use all of them, or you may need to use all of them plus a lot more, or you may decide to start in a different way. But let me just talk through these and you'll kind of get more of an idea. So my current favorites of things that I use, we use On Guard all the time for immune support, preventing sickness. We use Balance. Balance is a great grounding blend for emotional support. And we use a lot of peppermint in my house to keep us focused while we work, while working from home, and also to, invigorate us. We use lavender for sleep every night. And really, lavender is great for anything skin related, right? And I love Clary Calm. So this is a great one for, it's a women's blend, and that is just so good for all the different hormonal ups and downs we go through. It really, eliminates a lot of the issues that may come up, like the mood management and the cramping, right? So it's pretty amazing stuff. And the other one we love to use is the oregano and lemongrass. So those are great for when you're feeling a lot of inflammation. Lemongrass is great to massage into those muscles. And then I always like to talk about my last two, my serenity and balance. Again, they're my go tos for anxiety, for getting a deep sleep, for kind of calming us down and grounding us when you just don't know why you're feeling kind of edgy. So I have to say that my medicine cabinet is way different now, right? And I love that I have the essential oils and I can use them for pretty much anything. And, I don't have a magic wand, but I do have essential oils derived from plants and herbs that exist naturally all around us. So, other little things that you're going to learn when you start coming to our education classes. Did you know that lemongrass helps stabilize blood sugar and it supports a healthy cholesterol? Did you know that basil is a natural muscle relaxer? Wintergreen and eucalyptus can help open airways. Did you know that lavender, lemon, and peppermint work together to stop the histamine response in the body? And that helps to relieve allergies within seconds. And things like lavender, did you know that it can help combat insomnia? So, tell us your health issues. I guarantee you there's an oil for that. And you will always hear doTERRA wellness advocates saying that. I have an oil for that. And sometimes we really have to stop ourselves from just telling everybody about the oils, but I absolutely love doing that. So, essential oils have multiple uses, which means you don't have to have every single essential oil ever. In fact, with just a few oils, you can help hundreds of issues. So, let's talk about a few. First, we're going to go through a few ideas of being prepared for anything. Now, this is kind of, we're going to go through 12 about, 12 different things. This is a presentation that we have. It's a PDF. If you would like to get this PDF into your hands, please do reach out to the person who invited you and we will get this to you. So these are numbered. So let's get started. First, we're going to talk about breathe. So breathe. This is a respiratory blend, and it's going to help you open the airways, right? And people love to diffuse it at night, or maybe use it during the day, during the seasons that are bothering them more. It also comes in a touch, so you can actually roll it right onto your chest or to your back or wherever you kind of would, do that when you want the support of opening your airways. Digestin. This is our digestive blend, and it's going to help maintain those healthy gastrointestinal tract. It's going to reduce bloating. It's great for reducing gas and maybe occasional indigestion, and easing the feelings of stomach upset. Also for nausea, you can just smell it right from the bottle. So again, this can be used internally. You can take it in water. It can be massaged on the body, and you can inhale it. So that's three uses from one blend. So it's pretty amazing stuff. Okay, and then we have our past tense. This is our tension blend, and this relieves the feelings of head tension and discomfort. So you could roll this right onto the temples, apply there. You can also use it as an invigorating pick-me-up. So once and this is a blend as well. So like once you start learning about the oils, you'll see and you'll discover what makes up this blend. And maybe it's something in there that you want more of, and maybe you just go for that specific oil. So it's really empowering to start learning about the oils. And then we have tea tree. So tea tree also, you may have heard of it as melaleuca. So this is rejuvenating and cleanses our skin. So you can use it as a toner. It also reduces skin irritations and you can clean with it. So again, so many uses for that one bottle of oil. And this is a pure tea tree. So we hear of tea tree out there in the world. It's in different products, but this is a pure tea tree. And what you're going to do is take that pure tea tree and mix it in with other things for whatever use you need it for. And then we have lavender. Oh, this is all things calming. We actually call lavender our Swiss Army knife of oils. It soothes irritated skin. It helps our mind relax. So it's great for sleep, reduces that anxious feeling. And one other thing that I love it for is that it can keep the mosquitoes away. So I love using lavender on my legs in the summer. And not having mosquito bites. So, what an amazing way to use a natural product for something that you would usually grab for something pretty toxic, right? Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about self-care. So when we talk about trying to get rid of toxins and feeling better, holistically, mind, body, and spirit, we want to get away toxins out of our body. So we're going to switch to some self-care items, and you'll see a lot of items on this graphic, but I'm just going to go over a few. So the first one is Serenity. So this is our restful blend, and it's going to help you, lessen the anxious feelings, calm the emotions. This is actually our favorite one to put on, maybe 30 minutes before we go to bed. And it's a blend again. So once you discover what's in this blend, you might see that there's something in there that you just absolutely want on its own, or that you want to supercharge your serenity with a little extra vetiver or whatever that might be. And then let's look at fractionated coconut oil. So this is our FCO. It's an unscented carrier oil. Great for delivering essential oils into the skin, and you can use it for diluting as well for sensitive skin. We love our fractionated coconut oil because coconut oil we know is just so nourishing for the skin. But what the fractionated part is that it won't harden. So I do have my bottle here. It's a liquid all the time, and that's like huge for me because that's so easy to use, right? So we love that. Now, our fractionated coconut oil is not for internal use, it's only for external use. So you're going to use it for massaging. So a great oil. You can also use it for oil pulling as long as you don't swallow the coconut oil. Okay, this is only for topical. And then we have our aroma touch. So this is our massage blend. Again, this like enhances a lot of massages. You can put it in the it just gives you that feeling of a spa, and basically that relaxing and lessens the tension. But it's also really useful for things like sciatica pain, or for restless leg syndrome, right? So massaging these oils onto the problem areas is really going to give you the support that your body may be needing. So again, this is a great one. Go ahead and mix it with your fractionated coconut oil, and you can apply it like that. It's also great for head tension, so you can apply it directly to the temples. So a few different uses for that. Then when we start talking about doTERRA, we absolutely love our oils, but at the foundation of our pyramid is actually, the healthy habits that we need alongside our oils, right? So when you start working with us, you're going to learn a lot about our doTERRA foundational pyramid. And it's things like, eat right, sleep well, exercise, it's all those things. And when we put all those daily habits together, we feel much better, right? And if we're consistent, it can really shift our mind and our body. So here are some of the things that we like to talk about. First one is frankincense. Oh, frankincense. This was my first oil ever. I opened my natural solutions kit, and frankincense changed my life. And it really, so this is for a few reasons. It's balancing the mind and lifting the mood, but also reducing the tension and anxiety. And that's what I actually found really a lot of relief. I actually didn't realize that my body was holding a lot of tension. And when I started using frankincense, it completely lightened the load. And that was huge for me. And actually, the first oil, and I never looked back from that day. Now, frankincense also supports cellular health. So, this is one that you can take internally. And in fact, we recommend to take it internally. So maybe just dropping a drop under your tongue every morning. Maybe you're taking it in a veggie cap along with some other oils that are going to support different parts of the body. And maybe you're putting a drop in your tea if you are enjoying the flavor of it. And when we do that, we're also getting the aroma. So the aromatherapy plus the internal benefits. I mean, frankincense is known as our king of oils, and that's huge because really, when in doubt, pull the frank out. And that's what you'll hear us saying all the time, and I truly believe it. So it's really worked for me in just so many different ways. And then we have our lemon. So lemon, we know lemon as a fruit, but this is not, again, the juice of the lemon. This is from the outside. This is from the rind of the lemon. Lemon is a very powerful and potent oil. It cleanses the body. Okay. You can use it for a gentle detox. You can put in your water all day. It also cleans surfaces and neutralizes odors. And, it also has those immune boosting properties. So when we talk about, like, as you start learning more about oils, we'll talk about something called flume, which is our immune boost. And that's a combination of 5 oils, very common oils: frankincense, lemon, oregano, on guard, and melaleuca or tea tree, and you'll learn about how all those five can help boost your immune system. And then you'll start using these rollers that you'll just feel so empowered. As soon as someone starts getting sick, you'll go ahead and pull out your rollers. So it's pretty amazing. But lemon has a lot of great uses, and it's one that I always have in my cart to get for in my wellness box the next month, because we do use it quite a bit. Now, when we talk about daily habits, we have to talk about the gut. When we talk about the gut, we have digestion, and Terrazyme is our digestive enzyme. So you may be familiar with digestive enzymes. It really helps the digestive process and promotes that nutrient absorption. So this is one of those things that, um, as you're learning about feeling better, healthier, doing all the great habits, you're going to start learning about the enzymes and the probiotics and all the things that you may not have been aware of yet that your body needed, but once you start using them, it's like your body just starts working better altogether. Which leads me into our lifelong vitality. So if you're in a market that has our supplements, and there's a lot of supplements that we can talk about, but Terrazyme is one of them, but also this is LLV, or lifelong vitality. And it's a blend of digestive and metabolic enzymes. It helps you, absorb food, maximum nutrition. It gets, there's just so much to this. It's really our number one product. And we when we start talking to people about their health, we say this is our foundational product. And this is one where, it's going to have all the different supplement, all the vitamins and minerals, the omegas, um, and also the alpha CRS, which is going to be great for helping you have more energy and cellular vitality. So this is going to give you kind of that baseline nutrition that you typically would want to get from your food, but maybe we can only eat so much food, and also the food these days is just lacking in nutrients, right? So there's kind of you're getting a lot of gaps in your nutrition. So LLV is so good for this. doTERRA actually gives you a 30-day money back guarantee if you don't find find the benefits. So it's pretty amazing. I would highly recommend it. Now, there are a lot of supplements on the market, and the reason we talk about our LLV so highly is that it's the supplements are bioavailable, and what that means is that the body recognizes them as food. So you may not realize that all those supplements that you're buying out on the market, they have a lot of fillers, right? And so you're taking these supplements and you're getting some good stuff, but then you're also getting the other stuff, and our body just doesn't need to go through the processes of excreting all that filler. So that's why the lifelong vitality is just so beneficial. It's so effective. And once you start getting it through doTERRA, and over time of using this, it's really affordable, because we have a lot of ways for you to, get percents back like you do at other, in loyalty rewards programs. So definitely we're going to look into our LLV for you. Oh, here's another slide. Okay, so this is more detailed on everything that I just talked about with the three of them: Microplex VMZ, the Alpha CRS, and the XEO Omega. So we have tons of information on this. We have an ebook on this. And really, when we're looking at the LLV, we're think prevention, right? So prevention is key as we focus on the quality of life. So I want to mention that lifelong vitality is going to be your foundation for that prevention. So the supplements, set provides that foundation to help us really achieve the rest of our goals, because it gives us that baseline in health. So I take this every day. I feel a huge difference in my energy levels, skin, hair, nails, everything kind of like just gets a boost. And the reason I know, that it's LLV that's helping me is because if I go through a couple days, which happens to everyone, and don't set up and don't, and I'm not intentional about taking my supplements, I really feel the difference. Brain fog, sluggish, it all starts to, my body just starts to kind of just go into like a really like uneasy mode. Okay, so definitely something to look at. And here's a good little example of how, like, I'm talking about a lot of things, but when we're talking about the LLV plus some of the enzymes and probiotics, we will help you, right? We will help you add them alongside the essential oils to provide that consistent support for energy and vitality. So, you might be using some oils throughout the day, and then you might be taking your supplements, and maybe you're adding in other supplements that we have. But as you do these small little habits over time, you're going to feel so much better, and those habits will become easier and easier, and you'll, you know you'll want them every day, so you'll be doing them consistently. So let's talk about how you get these oils into your home. For those of you who are watching this who already have essential oils, um, that's so wonderful. And we love that you're here with us, learning and learning all the time. Now, if you don't have them, I just want to tell you that doTERRA is very similar to like a Costco, right? So there's a $35 enrollment fee, and then you get everything at wholesale price. And then in order to keep your wholesale pricing, all you have to do is one item, buy one item every year. So it's really great. And once you have a membership, you also get into the loyalty rewards program, which you'll learn about later. And you're going to want to know about that because it saves you a ton of money. You start by getting 10% back. And by the time you're in that frequent wellness program, you get it, you have 30% back. So that's pretty amazing. And that's something that we're going to help you with. But that's also optional. So you can sign up for that if you want. You can try it out, you can cancel it, you can sign up again. So it's very, very flexible, but it's absolutely available to anybody who gets a doTERRA account. So, as you have listened tonight about the power of essential oils and how it can change your life, you might be thinking, wow, this is more than I imagined. And so doTERRA wants to support you with this essential oil journey. And our goal isn't that you have just one bottle of Melaleuca for acne or Deep Blue for pain. So our goal is to teach you how to live a natural lifestyle so that when things come up like pain, allergies, cold, flu, instead of reaching for medicine, you can reach for natural solutions. And those will be much, much better on your body. So this is a little bit of a small graphic. It's just a quick, I'm going to go over it a little bit more, but doTERRA puts kits together that are cheaper than if you buy your oils individually. So if you add up the cost of all the oils, the kits are always going to be cheaper. And the kits include a free wholesale membership. So you'll have everything you need at your fingertips. So let me tell you a few things about these kits. Oh, but before we do that, so you are, and maybe you do or do not know this, but you are currently attending a Diamond Club exclusive event. And what that means is our team is in Diamond Club. And it's just granted to a few teams, and we are one of them. So keep in mind that when you open your account with us with doTERRA this month, that you will get qualified for free products. So you can earn an extra citrus bliss, which is just an amazing blend. It's our invigorating blend, or you can earn adaptive, which is our calming blend, plus a citrus bliss, which is the invigorating blend. And I'm going to talk about both of them. So citrus bliss, if you open your account and you get this free oil, you're going to diffuse it. And for a happy, inviting atmosphere. It's also great for diffuser jewelry, and you can another idea is adding things to your dryer, to your dryer balls. You can use the dryer balls and you can add the citrus bliss to that. So it's great for your laundry for that fresh aroma. And then we have adaptive, and that helps to really helps the body balance and helps your body and mind balance. You can diffuse this all day. You can it's use it, in any kind of like anything that's sitting around you just to get the aroma. The aromatherapy is amazing. It's super soothing and very relaxing. Okay, so that was a quick touch. That's just this month. So keep that in mind and we'll help you qualify for that. I just want to run through the kits. Now, if you're watching this and you're in a different market, your kits are going to be a little different, but so I'm just going to do this really quick. Natural Solutions Kit. This is my favorite kit and how I chose to start with doTERRA. It has everything you need to replace really your entire medicine cabinet. So you've got all the most important oils, a 10-hour diffuser, the amazing digestive enzymes, probiotics, your lifelong vitality, immune oils in the soap and sanitizer, and the soft gels. You have the supplement trio, the LLV. So this kit saves you a lot, saves you $228 off the wholesale cost. So it's by far the most cost effective way to get started. But we do have kits that break it down even more. We have the Healthy Essentials Kit. This kit has 10 very popular oils, and some we've talked about today. These are the large, this is what I call a large bottle kit. So it's 15 milliliter bottles, which is about 250 drops each. And then it also has the 4-hour petal diffuser. And this kit saves you 105 off the wholesale cost. We have the Healthy Start Kit. This kit is the lowest price point, and it comes with the 10 most popular, the lowest price point that comes with the 10 most popular oils. And these are the small 5 ml bottles with what we call our Brevi diffuser. And this kit will save you $25 off the wholesale cost. And I just always like to, when I'm talking about this kit, is say that the Healthy Essentials Kit, this one, the one right before, um, has 3 times the oil. So, and not 3 times the price. So I always like to talk about that because sometimes we just, we're going to love on our oils and that might be a better fit. So you can definitely look at what is, better for you. Then we break it down again and we say this is our healthy home kit. So this is a range of items, including the top 10 oils, um, non-toxic cleaning and personal care products. So it saves you, let's see, $90 when you buy the kit. And this includes things like the On Guard cleaning concentrate, the hand wash, and then it has the shampoo and conditioner as well. Another great kit. I mean, they're all great, but you see where you need to start. Then we also have the Healthy Habits Kit. So this one includes the 5 top oils plus those supplements, the Lifelong Vitality, Deep Blue Rub, which is this is the again the deep blue in rub form, so it's great for massage, digestive enzymes and probiotics. So this saves you $75 when bought as a kit. And then we have our Simple Solutions Kit. So this is another great entry into doTERRA. It comes with just 4 items: the Deep Blue Rub, Serenity, On Guard, and Lemon, which I believe we've talked about all 4 today. Some amazing items for you to get started. And what I would just recommend, because so you can get your free items this month, is, you know, get this kit and then add 1 or 2 other oils that you found will be useful in your everydays. And then you'll go ahead and qualify for the Citrus Bliss. So this is another great kit to start with. Now, this is nothing that you need to read right now, but we can help you with this. We can get you a list of all the products. You can see our websites. It's really easy to get started. So it's just an idea of like where you want to get started, and we can absolutely help you through that. This is our loyalty rewards program again. And as you see the bottom, you start with getting 10% back. And if you choose to stay in the program, you can get up to 30% back. So like right now, if I spend, I get 30% back on everything I spend. And that's pretty amazing. I mean, it's the best loyalty rewards program I know out there. And we will absolutely help you maximize that and learn how to get to 30% on your budget and, with the products that we're going to work best for you. Now I just like to, change the tone a little bit just for a few minutes about, this is Emily Wright. She's one of our founders, doTERRA founders, and her quote, it's so good. Every time you buy a bottle of doTERRA essential oils, you're changing someone's life. And so, the reason for this is that since our essential oils are from lots of different countries, we work directly with the growers and distillers um, locally there. Most of the times, what might be third world countries, right? And doTERRA is literally providing hundreds and thousands of jobs. And when you think about the families impacted because of us buying the oils, it's actually over 500,000 people that, they generate their livelihood or their families have their livelihood because of us buying these products, right? The good that we're doing in doTERRA from sourcing is really remarkable. And I'd encourage you to, look at doTERRA's YouTube channel and to research more details. But this is absolutely incredible. So that when you're buying the oils, you're buying your kit, you're actually putting food on the table of people in other countries that need it, right? And I just love that doTERRA takes advantage of this. That the mission of the company is so huge. So we don't go into other countries and buy farms. We actually co-impact source. And that's what you're going to see us using the words co-impact sourcing. And that means that we are really, truly trying to impact people around the world. And then I like to talk about the 3 types of people who come to these classes. So there are 3 types of people that come to my classes. The first type of person is excited to live a natural solutions lifestyle. When they learn about the power of essential oils, as we did today, they can't wait to try everything and make the simple swaps to feel healthier and happier. So doTERRA supports this person by providing free monthly essential oil education. And our team has a lot of resources for you to receive that education. We are very global, so we always have something going on for you to tap into. Um, then I like to also just mention, the changing lives, right? So once you start using the products and you're feeling great, one of the other benefits of getting started in doTERRA um, is that you'll have the option to impact others. And that's pretty amazing because as you start feeling better, you start impacting others and you start sharing what you love. And the oils, the supplements, whatever it is that's working well for you is what you're going to share. So the second type of person is usually sitting, in our class and thinking, oh my gosh, my mother needs these oils, or I want my friend to learn about this, right? And so these people naturally want to share what they love. And doTERRA supports this type of person through a very generous system to reward people who share the product. So as these people share consistently over time, they can have their oils they purchase paid for each month. And we call this free natural health care. And there are thousands and thousands of people all over the world who are receiving free natural health care from doTERRA. So another thing we love to say is that doTERRA improves lives every day, all around the world. So if you choose to join us in making this world a healthier, happier place, we start talking about the third type of person that comes to our classes. It's a person who's been watching me the entire time and thinking, that's what I want to do. I want to change people's lives through educating about the power of essential oils. So, doTERRA rewards this person through an incredibly generous compensation plan. And as these people educate others about the power of essential oils, they can earn enough to supplement or even replace their income so they can become financially free. And if this is something that you want to do, that's interesting to you, please reach out to the person who invited you, and we will get you plugged into all our mentor resources. We have so many community resources and a lot of ways for you to learn how to share these oils and how to impact others. And so, in the whole, change the world, right? So every purchase changes the lives of others in the communities. We have the doTERRA co-impact sourcing. We also have the Healing Hands Foundation, which is another organization you will learn about. And that's really our philanthropy leg. And that's pretty amazing in itself too. So if you are if you have a cause that's a passion project that's near and dear to you, we will help you put a help Healing Hands project together and get a funds match. And it's so amazing. It's one of the best things that I ever did was to do a Healing Hands project because that really showed me the heart of doTERRA. And I just knew at that moment that I was exactly in the right place. And so we come back to how we started this conversation, talking about how you have choices and how we want to use the power of nature, right? Um, as it was man's first remedy, and using everything that we need can be found in nature, and that's what we're asking you to do, and to switch into natural solutions and join us in the doTERRA lifestyle. Thank you so much for coming to this class. I hope you found some valuable information, and please do reach out to the person who shared this with you, who invited you, or if you can't find that person, please reach out to me and let's get you started and set up with your own doTERRA wellness journey. Thanks for coming.